What's up? It's Alex-LogiKIL Torres. This is the roadmap to audio, and I'm going to give you a quick tip in Pro Tools that is often overlooked. Way too many times it's overlooked. And this has to do with exporting files as stems. Yeah, exporting stems. But we want to preserve the mono. Too many times I get stems from people that everything is in stereo. And while it can be a benefit, sometimes it can be a hassle, especially for those low-end things like the bass and the kick. Sometimes you want to keep those in mono. And vocals. Sometimes you want to keep vocals in mono. So whatever is in mono in the mix, we want to preserve that. I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go. All right. So I got a session pulled up. You might recognize this. This is my song called Strong Arm. And this is a mess around session that I use for students so I can mess around with this and teach. Let me play it.
Fuck around and spray Diddy with some mace. Rappers want a problem till they do the math.
Yeah, that's me. But yeah, as you can see, all of my instruments are in stereo, pretty much. Obviously, all the vocals are mono, right? With the exception of some of them. So I want to preserve this. So if I want to export these stems, let's just say I want to go into a different DAW. Or let's just say I'm working on it with somebody and I want to send it to them, send them the session. Or if I want to send you guys the session so you can work on this at home and practice, I want to preserve what's mono and keep it mono, and preserve what's stereo to keep it stereo, right? So here we go. Quick and easy. What we're going to do, everything is actually set up for us here, you know, since this isn't all the way to the beginning. What I'm going to do is show you guys first and foremost, click an audio clip that goes the length of the track, hold shift, and just click every one of them. Every clip that you want to export. There we go. And as you can see, it filled in the gap in the beginning. Because when we export these as stems, we don't want any gaps because we want everything to start from the beginning because it's going to stay in time with the actual song. Then we're going to go to edit, consolidate clip, let Pro Tools do its thing. And there we go. As you can see, the only gap that we had was on that lead vocal. Now it's gone. Now we're good to go, right? And now that everything is consolidated, the names will change, so it'll be a lot easier to recognize. So let's go ahead and just select all these again. There we go. So we got everything selected. Now we're going to open up our clips menu all the way to the right. And as you can see, I got everything highlighted. All of the clips that I consolidated. Super easy, right? Click the drop down. Export files as clips, or you can press Shift-Command-K. And if you're on a Windows, Shift-Control-K. Export clips as files, I meant to say. Here we go. Now, here's the thing that's overlooked a lot. A lot of people keep the file type WAV, which you should, but the format, most people put interleaved. And what that's going to do is it's going to create stereo files out of mono tracks or mono files, right? It's just going to interleave everything. So it's going to create a stereo file for your mono files and it'll keep everything else in stereo. But we don't really want that. We want to preserve that mono. So what you do? Simple. Change it to multiple mono. Then you keep your bit depth and sample rate the same as your session. You choose where you want it to go. Then you click export. Once you click export, everything that was stereo will be stereo. Everything that was mono will be mono. It'll make your life way easier, especially when you're importing into different DAWs. Like I said, if you want to go into Studio One or Ableton, or if you're sending this off to somebody else so they can work on that, like I can send you this so you can work on it. Boom. And that's how you do it. Something super quick and easy that gets overlooked a lot. That's the roadmap to audio. This is Alex-LogiKIL Torres. And if you like what you saw, please go ahead, leave a comment, leave a like, do all that good stuff, and hit me up because we work on stuff like this all the time at the roadmap to audio. And if you want to work with me, let's get to it. Holla!